A bill that will put $750 million toward a new stadium in Vegas. The governor is expected to sign the bill on Monday, and Raiders owner Mark Davis also issued a statement today. And I'm sure Raider fans are not going to like what he had to say.
Yeah, our sports anchor Jason Applebaum is here. And, I was on Twitter. I just wanted to kind of gauge some of the reaction. And I see that some of them are actually calling for a protest of Mark Davis. They want everyone in the stands to turn their backs to the field during the opening kickoff.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's a gloomy day here in the Bay Area. A gloomy day, as you might put it, for lots of Raider fans out there, because this is a big step today in what happened in Vegas. Senate Bill 1, or the Raider Stadium bill, if you will, needed 27 votes in the Nevada State Assembly to pass. It got 28. The bill raises $750 million in hotel tax for a new dome stadium off the Strip. Combine that with the $650 million casino, the casino mogul Sheldon Adelson is offering, and Vegas is essentially offering Mark Davis 1.4 billion reasons to move his team to Sin City, and that's what the stadium would look like. You obviously could change between now and then, but here's the deal: $500 million from this man, Mark Davis, and that's not a lot. $200 million of that would be in a loan, so he's not on the hook for very much of it. All this going on while Raider fans continue to, fill the Coliseum, and then many are making clear they don't want the team to go. After the governor signs that bill, by the way, on Monday, the next big hurdle is whether 3/4 of the NFL owners will vote for the Raiders to relocate. They have scheduled a fall meeting coming up next week. It's a scheduled meeting, but likely wouldn't vote on it until the winter meetings in January. So 24 of the 32 owners would still need to vote on this. Here's what Mark Davis said about today's vote. Quote, all parties have worked extremely hard to develop and approve this tremendous stadium project that will serve as a proud new home for the entire Raider Nation. And I'm sure that some of the Raider Nation right here in the Bay Area, in Oakland, wouldn't be too thrilled to see that happen. But you can't blame him either. You got a city out there. He's not a rich owner by owner standards, and you got a city out there offering him $1.4 billion essentially to build a stadium. So,
at one point it would have been unheard of to consider a pro team in Las Vegas. They said, no, we don't want pro teams anywhere near all of that gambling. But now the NHL has awarded a franchise to Las Vegas. The NFL owners will be voting on this presumably in January. What do you think? Do you think that they'll approve it?
That's a great question, and that's the big question. And if I was a betting man, I would say yes. Darren Rovell, he's one of the insiders for all this stuff. He looks at the financial aspect of all the workings going on in the NFL. He puts the odds at 70%. One of the hurdles, other than the owners voting for this, is they need basically $550 million in relocation fees, and that's what Stan Kroenke's paying for the Rams to move to L.A. Mark Davis doesn't have that kind of money, so where he comes up with these, relocation fees, if it is $500 million or more, that remains to be seen as well. So a lot of money, a lot needs to happen, but this is certainly a big step.
Yeah, it is.
It's just such a bummer, too, because the Raiders are in first place. They're 4-1. They're having their best season in, gosh, I can't even remember how long. It looks like they're a team.